Imagine you're standing on the edge of a high diving board, looking down at the pool below. Your heart's racing, and your mind is juggling two thoughts: the thrill of the jump and the fear of the unknown. That's a lot like the feeling many of us get when we think about investing in the stock market for the first time. It's that combination of excitement and apprehension that makes mastering the market mindset both a challenge and a journey worth embarking on. Let's start with a little story from my own life. Years ago, when I first dipped my toes into investing, I was convinced I could outsmart the market. I spent hours analyzing charts, reading reports, and staying glued to financial news channels. I was chasing the elusive dream of quick, easy profits. But what I failed to understand at the time was that investing isn't about beating the market. It's about understanding it, and more importantly, understanding yourself. Our minds are like complex ecosystems, filled with emotions that can either propel us forward or hold us back. Fear and greed are perhaps the most powerful of these emotions, especially in the world of finance. Fear can paralyze us, keeping us from making decisions, while greed can blind us, leading us to ignore risks. The market often acts as a mirror, reflecting these emotions back at us, which is why developing the right mindset is crucial. Here's an example from the financial markets. Think about the tech bubble of the late 1990s. Everyone was infatuated with tech stocks, and it seemed like a guaranteed way to make money. People were so driven by greed that they forgot to ask the essential question: what is this company's real value? When the bubble burst, it was a stark reminder that markets are unpredictable, and emotions like greed often cloud our judgment. So how do we navigate these emotions and cultivate a market mindset that's conducive to long-term wealth? It starts with shifting our focus from short-term gains to long-term goals. It's a bit like planting a tree. You don't expect a seed to grow into a towering oak overnight. It requires patience, nurturing, and an acceptance that growth happens over time, often in unpredictable ways. One mental model that helps here is thinking in terms of probabilities rather than certainties. In the financial world, nothing is guaranteed. But by evaluating the probability of different outcomes, we can make more informed decisions. It's like being a ship's captain. You can't control the weather, but you can plan your journey based on the likelihood of storms and sunny days. Another essential aspect of the market mindset is embracing failure as a learning tool. Every investor, even the greatest, has experienced losses. What sets successful investors apart is their ability to learn from these experiences rather than being defeated by them. Consider Warren Buffett, who once invested in a company called Berkshire Hathaway, initially a textile business, only to see it decline. Instead of being discouraged, he pivoted, transforming it into one of the most successful investment firms in the world. Reflecting on our purpose for investing can also ground us. Are we doing this to secure a future for ourselves and our loved ones, or are we hoping to get rich quick? Understanding our motivations can help us remain steadfast during periods of volatility. It's like running a marathon. Keeping the finish line in sight helps us push through the challenging middle miles when the going gets tough. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are countless resources and communities out there dedicated to helping people learn and grow as investors. Engaging with others who are on the same path can provide support, open new perspectives, and reaffirm your commitment to mastering the market mindset. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on this. Investing is not just about growing our financial portfolio. It's about growing ourselves. It's about practicing patience, managing our emotions, and aligning our investments with our values and goals. The market will have its ups and downs, just like life itself. But if we approach it with a mindset grounded in self-awareness and long-term thinking, we stand a greater chance not just of building wealth, but of becoming wiser and more resilient individuals. So the next time you find yourself standing on that diving board, looking into the depths below, remember that you have the tools and the mindset to take the plunge with confidence. It's not just about the jump, but about the journey it starts.